Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go breakfast show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
A lively Wednesday morning with thunderstorm activity in our area, now below the warning level of the National Weather Service. They lifted the warning about 17 after the hour of 7. They were hoping that they could do that, and they did. And so we're just having a good old-fashioned thunderstorm now. Probably headed over to Loop City to the reservoir over there.
You never know.
Yeah, we can find out because we have Mark on the line with Trade Winds in Loop City, outside of Loop City along the dam there. Mark, how you doing?
We're doing well.
Do you have any thunderstorm activity going on there yet?
Not yet. And I don't know if it's going to get us or not.
Yeah, I don't know either. There's some more building down in North Platte and down through there, building up. Looks like it wants to come up through this way again. So maybe if you don't get it the first time, you'll have it sweep through the second time. As long as it's doesn't have a lot of hail and wind, I imagine you'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Any bit of moisture we can get at this point was more than welcome.
And it kind of helps fill up the lake a little bit. So let's start there. I know they're getting close to having it full at Sherman Reservoir. How close are you to filling up the tub?
I think probably by this time next week she'll be full.
All right. And I did hear of some folks over on your lake catching a few walleye. What is this? Yeah, I think maybe last week or early this week maybe.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty good on the walleye, and the white bass finally moved up into the inlet, so they've been hitting the white bass pretty hard up in the inlet too at Fisherman's Bridge. I haven't heard a lot of reports on the crappie yet. That's got to be going to kick any time. So
yeah, boy, that's going to be fun. All three of those species getting fired up going into mid-May. And, of course, Memorial Day coming up. That means things are really going to fire up for Trade Winds Marina. And I know you've stocked up and are ready to go.
Yep. We're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, and then I think after next week we'll be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll be open 7 days a week there on after for the rest of the season. So
all the way through. Well, that sounds good. And I know that people love to come over and use your camping facilities and your lodging. How far ahead do they need to talk to you? I know Memorial Day is probably already booked up, but at other times, how much lead time is safe for them to utilize so they can get some lodging there?
Yeah, usually for the holiday weekends like Memorial Day and 4th of July, we're booked up by February.
Okay.
But the regular weekends, if you know you're going to do something a week and 2 weeks ahead of time, we can usually make something work for you.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. You have any questions? Alumni over there, Brent Apperson, Loop City kid.
Now, Mark kind of answered my question. I was wondering about the white bass over there at the inlet, and he already answered that for me. So,
and they're in the inlet now. When do they move out into the lake, or are some already out there, Mark?
There's still some scattered out throughout the lake, but they'll be up there for another week.
Okay.
And then they'll start filtering out once the water temperature starts warming up a little bit more.
That's a lot of fun. The thing about white bass, and I've not caught a lot of them, but when it did happen, it's fast and furious a lot of times, and you can throw out a doll fly or something like that, or a pair of doll flies, and sometimes you can catch two on the same cast when they're really hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. When it gets going, it can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned a lot of times some of the pros around your area, they go out and fish with lights at night.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a pretty big thing in late June all the way through, the second or third week of July. People come out and just anchor up and drop the lights in water, and and the crazy thing is, it's not just white bass. You'll catch crappie, you'll catch walleye, you'll catch catfish doing it too.
Oh, that's fantastic. So much fun. And then as it warms up, the recreation craft will hit the lake, and there'll be people buzzing around and skiing around and have all kinds of fun that way too. Pontoon boats probably get more popular when they can pull the kids on a tube behind it. It all sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it is. It's a good time. It's a very, very enjoyable place to come and visit and spend a weekend. It's pretty low key most of the time. Holiday weekends get a little crazy, but
yeah,
most of the time it's pretty low key, and we got a lot of good people that come out there all the time. So,
and you are always doing your best. I know you're hoping to get some of the high school grads or high school students to get on board as they have for you in the past. When they come in, you really crank things up. But you talk about your menu a little bit.
Oh, well, we got our starting not next week, but the following week on Thursday nights, we're doing buckets and wings.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be our special for Thursday nights. And then Sunday will be our burrito special.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then I believe Tuesday is our hamburger special.
All right.
But we got a pretty decent menu.
Yeah, it sounds like, it's the kind of food you want to eat when you're having fun around a lake. Let's face it, there's a good match there. You want a hamburger, you want something that you can enjoy and get back to doing what you're doing, or maybe sit in the shade in your garden there and have a cold one. That's what it's all about when you're relaxing, right?
Yep. And we got come Memorial Day weekend, we'll start putting out the ice cream, the soft serve ice cream, and have that machine going and on the weekends, and that's always a really big deal for us.
Yeah, boy, it all sounds like fun. There's the bait supply. Okay, you got crawlers and leeches and minnow.
Don't have any leeches yet. Everything up north, most of their lakes just thawed out, so
yeah, that's true.
It'll be a little while before I can get some leeches, but otherwise we're all set for crappie minnows, medium minnows, crawlers. We got a pretty good tackle selection in the tackle room, and we're ready to go. We're just kind of like everybody else. We're waiting for our help to get out of high school so we can really hit the ground hard.
All right. Well, look forward to talking to you about it. Look forward to coming over and try to catch a fish, or maybe you can always catch a wing or a hamburger at your place. So if you don't catch a fish,
Absolutely.
you can still eat and have fun, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Mark. Thanks a lot.
All right. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, stay dry.
Oh yeah.
7:39 is your time. Brent and Dave with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks to Mark with Trade Winds Marina, who is getting ready for things to really start rolling around Sherman Reservoir. It's going to be a fun summer.
Yes, indeed.
So we did have a little excitement this morning. One thing that still is in effect, there's a flood warning in effect for Custer County until 10 a.m. today. They may stretch that out, depending on if we get any more rain, probably. We did have some pretty heavy rain here off and on throughout the morning, and some thunder and lightning. It wasn't that long ago. They heard the sparkle in your headset, and that always means there's some lightning nearby. And you folks want to be careful. I was thinking about going out this morning and measuring the rain and carrying this metal can in to dump the water out. And I thought, well, this is just only 2 minutes of danger in this business. Other than that, we're pretty spoiled. But you're out there holding on to a can full of water when it's lightning. I'm thinking that's not that's kind of unsettling. But
Yeah.
But you never want to underestimate lightning. There's a lot of people who are struck by lightning each and every year.
Yeah.
And sometimes golfing, you always hear about people out golfing and pushing the limit a little bit. But you can get it if you're standing next to a window in a house, and sometimes trees are your friends to keep the rain and hail off of you, but lightning likes trees. It split one here a week or so ago here in town, and it sounded like the atomic bomb went off. So Mother Nature has a lot of power, so when these warnings come up, let's pay attention to them. Fortunately, the one that was issued this morning was lifted before the 7:30 planned expiration. And hopefully you got some rain this morning. We got an inch 15 at 7, and it rained pretty hard afterwards. So we were at, 371 now for the month of May, which is fantastic. And we're probably close to pushing 4 inches now here at the studios. And I know some of the folks out there with these rains we've had have had a little less than that, a little more than that. But the bottom line is we finally got things wet down a bit so they can get some seeds in the ground when it dries out a little bit. And we have a little less fire concerns right now, at least in the immediate future, which is going to be a great break for our firemen out there.
Absolutely.
All right. We're kind of getting organized here, folks, because we're
trying.
Creatures of habit here, like you folks probably are. And when we're kind of taken out of our routine, we're going to try to remember what we didn't do during that period of time that we normally do things to get organized for the day. But I think Brent pretty well has this set and ready to go. We should thank our severe weather coverage businesses, by the way. Custer Public Power District, Ansley Lumber and Supply, Hunter's Towing, and Taylor Heating and Cooling and Fixed Right Auto Body are always supporting our weather coverage on KCNI KBBN. So thanks to those folks. If you see them, thank them as well for sponsoring our special coverage of storm activity here in Custer County. Do we want to do the school lunch menus, Brent? Do you have those lined
We can.
up? I'll grab mine.
All right. Yeah. I can get you started here this morning. As we begin with your school lunch menus on this Wednesday, we can tell you at Litchfield today they're serving fajitas at Litchfield Public Schools.
At Thedford today, this is the 10th, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Wednesday the 10th.
Let me move up here. They're having cheese quesadillas today, fruit, vegetables, and milk at Thedford.
All right. Ansley today showing drumsticks on the menu for lunch at Ansley today.
And Selma Myrna, super nachos, ham and turkey shakers with roasted flatbread, vegetables, fruit, dessert, and milk.
All right, Broken Bow Middle and High School today, super nachos, barbecue rib sandwich, a fresh baked combo sub, and ham and turkey charcuterie shaker with roasted flatbread on the menu today at Broken Bow.
You notice I skipped charcuterie.
Yes, I don't blame you.
Arnold today, it's Cook's Choice again. And by the way, at Arnold, it's the last day of preschool tomorrow at Arnold, but Cook's Choice the rest of this week.
All right, your menu at Cozad today is showing a chicken patty with hot roll, also meatloaf with hot roll, and PB&J is some of your choices at Cozad today.
Looks like the main protein today at Callaway is ham, and they're having fruit, vegetables, and milk along with that, Callaway.
Loop City Public Schools today showing chicken strips or a breaded pork sandwich with oven potatoes. That's your menu today at Loop City.
And today at Gothenburg, they're having the Swede wrap, which is featuring ham, turkey, or salami, pizza, Swede chef salad, and the Sweetable Deli sandwich at Gothenburg today.
And the menu for Sargent Public Schools today is showing hamburgers, taters, fruit, milk, and salad bar at Sargent Public School. Those are your school lunch menus. Now your menu for the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow. If you want to join them for lunch today, please call them by 9 a.m. so they can be prepared. Number to call is 872-6121. Today's menu at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow shows sausage gravy over biscuits with green beans and peaches.
All right. Well, looking at the radar picture this morning, and it's just popping up again here, what do you think about the track meet today? Now, yesterday you spent some quality time in duster country because it was supposed to start in the morning and got started like early afternoon, right?
Yes, yeah, there were thunderstorms in the Holdridge area all morning, and they continued into the noon hour. There was some lightning in the noon hour even that kept pushing things back. The B5 district track meet is where we were yesterday in Holdridge, and it was supposed to start at 10 a.m. Obviously, the weather wasn't going to allow that to happen, and there are weather safety protocols for everybody's safety that are issued for sports activities, and lightning has a lot to do with that. So when there was still some lightning in the noon hour, you just had to keep pushing everything back, and I don't think the kids even got out to start warming up until around 12:45. And then they finally got going with field events at 1:30. They got on the track at 3:30. And I just have to tip my hat to the folks at Holdridge. I thought they were amazing to get that thing organized and run it the way they did in the afternoon. I'll be honest, I was expecting to be there till after 9.
I figure so.
But we were done before that. So they did a fantastic job. And Mother Nature cooperated. Once we got into the afternoon and once we got to about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it became beautiful. So it was a great day. Well done, Holdridge. And Broken Bow had a great performance. 7 entries made automatic qualification to the state meet. And hopefully maybe 1 or 2 more will make it on time or performance. So we'll see how all that shakes out. But it was a good day. Today we plan to be in Paxton, as Dave said, for the D8 District Track and Field Championships. I did notice that if you're headed that direction, like I will be later, that flood warning Dave was talking about, there's also a flood warning for Lincoln County until 10 a.m. So you might want to take note of that as you're driving over to Paxton if you're doing that today. But, yeah, I mean, when I walked in the door, obviously the severe weather warning took our attention, but I haven't been informed of any changes as of yet. So we'll plan to go over there this morning and start reporting for you.
All right. Well, I'm not a weatherman, as we highlight often, because people want to know why we make it rain or don't make it rain.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the radar right now, and there's some things going on out there that may continue to be considered in the Paxton area today. Looks like there's some yellow and red and green.
Just as we found out yesterday, we just need a window.
Yeah.
We just need that window to get the meat in. So hopefully that will happen. The thing is, you know, it when you get to districts, there really isn't a window to move things to.
Right.
And if you continue to look at the forecast, it's still, I mean, it's rain and showers and thunderstorms for the rest of the week. So if you try to move it to tomorrow or the next day, you may not be any better. So I know they'll do whatever they can to try to get it in today, I'm sure.
They will. It's all about lightning, as you mentioned. Little wet surface doesn't seem to bother too awfully much, but that lightning, they'll have to follow the protocol, which is great. But it does look like they're getting some weather out there right now. Okay. Quickly, we'll play the game and see if we can give away a Runza prize.
All right. It's Mystery Month. That's what May is, and so we're testing your knowledge on authors of mystery books. Here's your question for today. What daughter of an American president wrote mysteries set at famous Washington locales such as Murder at the Pentagon and Murder at the Kennedy Center? Was it Susan Ford, Julie Nixon, Amy Carter, or Margaret Truman? What daughter of an American president wrote mysteries set at famous Washington locales like Murder at the Pentagon and Murder at the Kennedy Center? Was it Susan Ford, Julie Nixon, Amy Carter, or Margaret Truman? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
No, I didn't actually.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
Try Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger with barbecue sauce, jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and crispy onion strips. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
And we have a caller on the line. Didn't get a chance to talk to him ahead of time, so let's find out who we have on the phone this morning. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Don Galachi.
How are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Here's Brent with your question.
Okay, what daughter of an American president wrote mysteries set at famous Washington locales? Was it Susan Ford, Julie Nixon, Amy Carter, or Margaret Truman?
Margaret Truman.
You got it. Yes, that is the answer. Well done. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza here in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us when you can, all right?
Oh, we might have lost them.
Uh-oh, lost the call?
But we have a winner.
All right. And we have your certificate, so just come on out and see us.
We also have Mike Evans with us from Evans Feed. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing good. It's raining.
Oh, man, is it raining?
Is it raining? Wow.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and it looks like it's raining to the west of here right now, clear up into the hills, so that's a good thing, too.
Yeah, it was nice this morning. Got up, and I thought, well, better check. The thunder's rolling. We got to check and see if we had any warnings, and it was just a good old-fashioned thunder shower. Mm-hmm. And then we about a little before 7 got a little warning, but nothing huge.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Went an inch 15, Mike, at 7 o'clock this morning.
Really, really good news.
Yeah, and it rained pretty hard after that.
Yeah.
So we might be close to 4 inches, and you know what April was like. Boy, what a recharge, huh?
Yeah, it's sure made a difference on people's attitude and actually their livelihood, because we're getting really close to a lot of cows leaving the country, I felt like, and sure glad that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's a huge economic impact when you don't have cows in central Nebraska. I mean, it's our main driving force for economy, so very happy to get some grass going and help the people in the fire country up there get the grass started again, and it seems pretty widespread, and I think things are looking up.
They are looking up. And I know that the last time you were here, I guess it was the last time, we were still kind of dry, and you were talking about trying to work with your producers on stretching things out, and there's probably still some of that. The grass is going to take a while, but you kind of adjust your supplies to their needs, right?
Yeah, and they, there's a little light at the end of the tunnel now, so we think we'll have a lot of oats popping out of the ground here, like real shortly, maybe today or yesterday even, but a lot of oats were planted through the country, and a lot of other products as well. But so we'll have some forage, and then we'll have first cutting hay be coming. I mean, it'll be a 4 or 5 weeks yet, probably, right. But at least there's some light at the end of the tunnel, and we have a lot of products to transition people, stretch things out a little bit with lick tubs, or I did get that load of alfalfa cubes in that I was talking about, and they've been going over very well. It's a really nice product, comes out of western South Dakota, and if you need some hay, you just feed it exactly like hay. It's just compressed hay in cube form. It's a really, really good-looking product. So the horse people out there love it already, and the word's spreading around about it, so it's getting pretty popular, and there's a lot of guys feeding it to cattle too, so it's just a good way to stretch things out.
Yeah, I know you were anticipating it coming in and anxious to see it. It sounds like you're happy with it.
Yeah, it made the whole warehouse smell like good, clean-cut alfalfa.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
So it's the beauty of alfalfa in a cube form.
Yep, it's a compressed cube, and also we have it in 50-pound bags, or we have it in 2,000-pound tote bags, and the tote bags have been pretty popular, so people just come in and buy a ton at a time, and then they can just scoop it right out of the top of the tote bag and save some money that way.
Might be something that sticks around even when it's wet.
Oh yeah,
I
think it's when the rodeo people are traveling up and down the highways and trying to find hay at different places where they go, or haul hay, things like that. It gets a little cumbersome, and this way they can throw in 10 bags of it, and they got their hay supply all the way up and down the road wherever they're traveling, and so it's really popular among the rodeo people as well.
Okay, all right. And you've got it.
You bet. We got lots of it.
All right.
We also have some creep feeds been starting to go out. I talked about that last time. They call it creep feed. Maybe some people don't know that, but why they call it that, because it's a pelleted calf feed that goes in a creep feeder out in the pastures. It's in the you'll see them sitting around out there with a couple wheels on them and the cages around them, so the mama cows can't get in there and eat all the feed like they would if they could. But the little calves can get in there, and they get I don't know, generally about 1% of their body weight they'll consume in a day. And so if they're 400-pound calf, eat around 4 pounds, and it stays pretty close to that generally, unless it's super dry out. And works really good. We have a 16% all-natural protein pellet with high energy, and the calves really do good on it. And we've got a good supply of that. We get it in the bulk and take it out and fill the feeders. And if you need a feeder, we might still have a few of those left too.
All right. Calving, in most cases, winding down. If it's not over, they're getting closer. There's some of these guys that calve darn it year-round, seems like.
Yeah.
But that means we're going to go into, having those cows and calves out on the grass and so forth. And you said the creep feeders come into play there.
You bet.
I don't know, something cool about watching the cow and the calf out there on the grass this time of year when it's going. But there's some things that they have to watch too, flies and so forth.
Oh yeah, you got fly control coming up, and with the fast growing grass, there's still some high mag issues, some magnesium issues out there, and it's great to see the calves when you can't hardly see them in the tall grass, and it's going to be that way in about 2 weeks, I hope, 2 or 3 weeks. But in the meantime, you got to watch for all that kind of stuff. Normal. There's a lot of fencing going on and this and that from the snow and from the fires. So a lot of prep work to get it ready to turn out to pasture. But it'll be a lot better now that we have some grass.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got to keep a good eye on. There's a significant amount of people still calving actually, and we sell a lot of milk replacer, and it's still rolling out the door pretty heavy. So we have a really good milk replacer, and we also make our own calf starters when you get ready to get the calves on feed. Like if you have some bottle calves or whatever, we make our own right there, downtown Broken Bow, and stir it up and bag it, and it's really fresh, good product, and we move a lot of that one. And just wanted to mention real quick that that's the seed deal's getting to the point where we're getting down to, I would say we're getting low.
Okay.
So if you need some hay and graze or some cane seed, give us a call at 800-830-2119, and we'll put your name on some. And of course, you don't have to pay for it until you pick it up, and get her planted and get it in the ground and get some feed coming.
Yep.
And I know everybody needs a lot of that, so it's not going to be around too long. So give us a call on that. And then I wanted to mention real quick, I need to say hi to my grandson, Callum, because I know he's listening. He wanted me to say hi. So
Nice.
Hi, Callum, and Hannah, and Walker. So that's it.
I actually saw a picture of you with the kids on the other day, and you look quite happy.
Yeah, it was a fun night. That's when the first picture I had with all three of them.
Yeah.
So the new one, Avery, just joined the group, the other two. So now there's three. So I'm really moving up the food chain, you could say, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you really can't explain how grandchildren make you feel till you have one, and you had three in your arms, which is pretty fun to see. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do when we get another one.
Well, you'll just be that much happier.
I just have to put 4 on my arms. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you'll find a
I'll have
way.
to toughen up.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, I think we're sitting good. We've got good supply on horse feeds and bird feeds and pet foods and everything there is. So,
All right. I saw also a picture of some high school graduates that you kind of featured that have been working for you that are seniors this year.
yeah, we're losing 3 seniors, but we got 3 young pups coming in to take their place. It's kind of you hate to lose them because they know what to do.
Right.
But they've trained these young pups, and I got 3 16-year-olds, and they're very good, and so they'll come along just fine.
Isn't that another thing that's kind of fun to see, because there's not as many jobs out there where you'd call manual labor a part of it anymore, and to see these young guys come in and learn, how to work. It's
Yeah.
got to be kind of gratifying.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. One in particular, Jay Shada, when he first started, he couldn't hardly throw a bag, and now he just wings them up there and stacks them and sews them, and these young pups are going to be the same way. They're just getting started, and they got to use their whole body to get that bag to the top of the pallet. But I know in a couple years they'll just be throwing them up there like nothing.
Yeah, fun to see.
Yeah.
Who do you think could throw a bag better, Dave or me?
Boy, I don't know. You got youth on your side.
Well, I don't know about.
I mean-
I'm younger than Dave. Yes,
just kidding.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, but he's got experience.
See, I know
He's an
that's
old
what I'm
feed man.
thinking. I know.
So he might know how to sling it. It might be about form.
I don't know anymore.
Maybe someday we'll have a contest.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's make it a quick contest.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to say it might be only one bag. After
do
that,
that.
we might want to do it the same day that we're visiting with one of our physical therapists.
Yeah.
There you go.
something,
Maybe
and
we'll have a
we'll
broadcast
just-
from down at the Bag and Bend. Then you can
Yeah.
go over to.
Yeah, there you
One
go.
of your
We'll
therapists.
just have them meet us there.
There you go.
How's that?
Yeah.
Well, it's good that they have jobs like that to do. Thanks for doing that, Mike. I think that they really benefit from that.
Yeah, they do a good job.
All right, thanks. Mike Evans, Evans Feed, open here in Broken Bow, 5.5 days a week and full 5 days down in Oconto. And I imagine they got some rain down in Oconto this
Yeah,
morning as
we're
well.
getting ready to put a forklift down in Oconto finally. So Troy's going to be very happy.
That will make his day.
Yeah, they remove a lot of tubs in that country, and he's getting older like the rest of us. So we'll get a dock down there with a forklift and make his life better.
All right, and the customers too.
Oh, and the customers too. Yeah.
All right. News is next on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report, a read on just how much you've been paying for everything from food to rent. The Labor Department's Consumer Price Index for April shows that year over year, the pace of inflation fell to 4.9%. That compares to 5% in March. Overall, prices increased 0.4% in April. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
The data is closely watched to see just how bad inflation is impacting Americans. The Federal Reserve has a goal of returning inflation to about 2% and has indicated they'll raise interest rates again to achieve that goal.
The largest contributors to last month's increase, gasoline, number one. Index for food at home fell 0.2% over the month. Prices minus food and energy rose. Let's see what that was. Rose 0.4%. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, the Carroll Fire Department responded to a report of a structure fire at 8788 140th Road in rural Carroll yesterday afternoon. Upon arrival, firefighters found heavy smoke coming from the single-family home. Inside, they found 86-year-old Shirley Alber of Carroll. They pronounced her dead at the scene as a result of the fire. The investigation that followed concluded that the fire was accidental and electrical in nature. Respondent agencies included the Carroll Fire Department, the Wood River Fire Department, Dannenbrog Fire Department, and the Bolus Fire Department, along with the Hall County Attorney's Office and the Hall County Sheriff's Office and the Nebraska State Fire Marshal Agency. The State Fire Marshal Agency has completed their investigation.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
The NFL announced this morning its 5 international games for the upcoming season. You've got 3 in London and 2 in Frankfurt, Germany. The Jaguars and Falcons will face off October 1st at Wembley Stadium. It's Bills versus Jaguars October 8th at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Same location October 15th for Titans versus Ravens. Dolphins take on the Chiefs November 5th in Frankfurt, and the Colts face the Patriots November 12th at Frankfurt Stadium as well. The league also announcing a New Year's Eve game between the Chiefs and Bengals in Kansas City. NBA playoffs, 76ers beat the Celtics in Boston 115-103. MVP Joel Embiid, 33 points. Tyrese Maxey, 30 points for Philadelphia as they grab a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference semis. They can close it out with a home win on Thursday. Nuggets knock off the Suns 118-102. Nikola Jokic, a triple-double for Denver, 29 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists as Denver takes a 3-2 series lead in the Western Conference semis. The home team's won every game so far.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have mostly cloudy skies along with a chance for scattered showers and storms. High temperatures working up into the upper 70s. We'll have our winds breezy from the south and southeast. More scattered shower and storm activity tonight, a low of 57. And even into your Thursday, showers and storms again likely mid-70s. For Friday, showers, possibly a thunderstorm, 73. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
We'll be back with current conditions right after these words.
Shop for the perfect gift for Mother's Day at Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Gift ideas that will show Mom how much she means to you are marked at 20% off. Don't forget, they offer complimentary gift wrapping too. Don't forget to pair up a gift with a great card from their large selection. Open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8:30 to 12:30. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Beef is what's for dinner. May is Beef Month, and we're celebrating the industry all month long at KCNI KBBN. Sponsors are bringing you beef briefs on our Facebook page, Sandhills Express. Fun facts and information about beef. Listen throughout the month for sponsors like these, saluting those in the beef industry.
The Grocery Cart, Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock, Sargent Corner Market, and Sargent Pack.
When they're investigating, we can't stop watching. This month on BritBox, sit back, relax, and enjoy watching the detectives. Discover Britain's most bingeable mysteries, including the brand new season of Grace, the hit series based on the books by best-selling author Peter James. Unwind with the detectives you could watch all night long. Stream them all now exclusively on BritBox. Endlessly intriguing. Start your free trial at BritBox.com.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to GetRefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to GetRefunds.com, GetRefunds.com.
8:08 is your time. It's 56 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Things have calmed down pretty well. Northwest breeze right at 5 miles per hour. Barometric pressures at 30.02 and falling. Humidity at 93%. High yesterday was 71, overnight low of 53. Sunset today at 8:44. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 8:24. And here's the good news. An inch 15 precipitation measured at 7 o'clock this morning. And that brings our total to 3 inches and 71 hundredths. Now, we haven't got back out to measure again to see what we had after 7, but it rained pretty hard. So we'll, I think, be close to 4 inches when this is all said and done. And there's more rain, looking like more rain on radar right now, headed our way. So we'll see what happens. That's the weather. That's the news. It's time to talk movies.
Yes, it is.
Do you know anybody that knows anything about movies?
I do. I think she just walked in.
I just walked in.
It's Tanya.
Hey, I just want to say, I want to applaud you. This lady does everything. I was pulling through the bank the other day, and I happened to look. There's this lady taking care of all the trash. She just does it all.
You know, someone's got to pick it up.
You're a superstar for a reason, aren't you?
Just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
So, how's everybody?
We're good.
Good.
We're good.
My goodness, it looks like you've been busy. The streets have been filled with cars on the nights and days you've been open.
It's lovely.
I bet
love
it is.
to see it. Yeah, love to see it. It's It's well, we're getting into summer, so every single weekend we'll have, a new movie, new big movie, something for people to look forward to, plan their weekend around or date night around, whatever it is.
Yep. Well, the big movie you got right now is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I had plans to go see it Sunday, didn't work out, but man, I hear good things about it.
I feel like I've been talking about it for months, so it's good to finally have it on screen. Yeah, it's the end of this franchise, but if you read about movies, then there could be some spin-offs.
Mm-hmm.
The characters could have their own standalone films. This one not introduced, but kind of gave the backstory and the origin story to Rocket, the raccoon.
Okay.
Very sad. I mean, he's part animal, part machine, so you figure that probably wasn't so great, but to see him kind of show that on screen, it's very sad.
Yikes.
But,
Well, man, Tanya, I don't know.
Tanya,
now I've got to be prepared when I go. Now I've got to bring Kleenexes with me when I go watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's just a little baby raccoon, and it's just, but then, the action takes over. There's also a lot of laughs.
All right.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's the new Marvel movie. I know it's one of the biggest ones in the nation. And again, I just think it's cool. When the big ones hit all across the nation, they also hit right here at the Fox Theater. So that's pretty neat.
We try to open every big picture that we can. I've always thought we were a little theater that thought it was big. So
yeah.
I asked studio, well, why can't I have it?
Yeah.
My customers and the viewers are just as important as the big cities.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yes.
Another movie that's done really good for you was Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario. Yeah.
And I think
that was
it's
big.
ending its run here soon.
We've had it for 5 weeks.
Wow, that long?
Yeah, we've had it for a long time. And tonight is actually the last night for it.
Okay.
So, and we've got a little bit of a change in show times, start times tonight, because there's a community meeting being held at the theater tonight at 5:30.
Okay.
I think they're talking school improvements and things that are needing to be done. They've been having them all over town, so they've reserved the theater for one of them. So tonight at 5:30 is for that, which means we've pushed back Guardians of the Galaxy and Super Mario, excuse me, to 7:30.
Okay.
So a little bit later start time tonight, if you still want to catch those, or if you want to see Super Mario for the last time, because Thursday we have a private party upstairs, so a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on.
We have to let it go on a Wednesday night, but it's had a good run, so hope everyone got to see it.
Yeah, good. Let's see, what else is showing? Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Yes. You're probably not familiar with it. It was
I'm
a
not,
book young ladies growing up probably read the book, and they've turned it into a movie. It's very heartwarming and sweet and all about growing up as a girl.
Yeah.
So lots of moms and daughters and grandmothers have come to see it. So
that's good.
That is the last week for this one as well. We're bringing in a movie called Air, all about the Air Jordans. So I've
been waiting for this one,
know.
Tanya.
A lot of people have, so I've kept it penciled in. I was like, there's got to be an open week eventually. Super Mario just did way better than I thought, so it stayed here longer. So 1 week only, starting Friday. Get in and see Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and all about Air Jordans.
I know it sounds kind of corny that people would be so excited, that people like me would be so excited about a movie about a shoe. But if you grew up in that era with the Air Jordan shoe, it was just,
still the
shoe,
best-selling shoe.
It changed everything.
Yeah.
And so to kind of see the story behind it, I've seen clips, and I know many have, and especially if you grew up in that time period, it really looks interesting.
It did, and it was. I think it was the first really big sponsorship of an athlete that I can remember.
Yeah.
That they make a lot of money playing sports anyway, but the money's really in sponsorships.
Yeah. Endorsements.
Endorsements, and he's been working with Nike for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's patented, this shoe, anti-gravity, and there's something special about it. Yeah.
Well, so we all thought that if we bought a pair of Air Jordans, we could fly.
Yeah.
That was the deal.
That was the deal. Because he did.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So that's great. So,
So
that's coming beginning this weekend, right?
That starts on Friday, as well as a brand new movie called Book Club: The Next Chapter. We had the original book club. It just stars, a bunch of ladies who have a book club and go on some crazy adventures. This one's going to take place in Rome. So Diane Keaton and Mary Steenburgen, Candice Bergen, and Jane Fonda are in this one. So, the next chapter in the book club starts Friday.
All right. So, well, there you go.
And then Guardians of the
big
Galaxy,
movies.
sticks around. So I think we have something for everybody. Losing Super Mario, but we do have another children's movie on the horizon, The Little Mermaid. Will come to theaters May 26th.
Now,
So,
this is
live action.
I remember when the original Little Mermaid came out, the cartoon version by Disney.
Yeah.
I took my little sister to see it, and we had so much fun. That was the first movie I ever went to, the cartoon version, where when it was over, there was an ovation.
Oh.
People were clapping. I'm like, this is really cool.
Right?
So, but Disney's doing this now. They're taking these cartoon classics and making them live action, and
Yeah.
Little Mermaid is the latest one, right?
Little Mermaid is the latest one. I think Melissa McCarthy, who plays Ursula, the sea witch, I think is a great casting.
Sounds like a good fit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Little Mermaid, she's got a beautiful voice. I think she'll do great. I was a little concerned about how they're going to do the live action talking fish and crustaceans and things. So there's been a lot of talk on the internet about that. Everyone has their own opinion, but the story is great. It's sweet. I'm excited to see it. I've enjoyed all of them. I think the first big one was Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
They brought that to the live action, and it did really well. So they've had great success doing this. Yeah.
And then, kind of on the other side of the spectrum, there's Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Is that coming?
It is.
Oh, awesome.
The 19th. I actually get to get a sneak, kind of an early screening of it next week. So I have a conference to go to that's a theater owners thing in Des Moines, and we get to screen that one. So I'm excited.
You're lucky.
I wonder what the plot will be.
Yeah, I wonder. Do you think there'll be any car chase scenes and things blowing up?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. No, they do it better than anybody.
That's what I love about Fast and Furious. You don't have to think.
No.
When you go watch one of those, you just grab a bag of popcorn and, hey, let's watch something blow up.
They're what I call just great popcorn films, but definitely big screen films.
Yeah, they are big screen films.
Yeah, they blow you away. They blow you right out of your seat.
This is the 10th one.
The 10th
right?
one.
That's crazy.
And a lot of the same cast is
Yeah.
in it. Jason Momoa joins this one. I don't know if he was in the last one. I can't remember. I think I would have remembered that.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
No.
I think he's the bad guy. It
He's
looks
the bad
like.
guy.
And I've heard he's really good at playing the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I'll let you know.
Okay. So, yeah, you're going to see it before the rest of us, darn it. All right.
There's
so-
got to be some perks to this job.
That's right. Yeah,
no,
you
there's a
deserve
lot
it.
of perks.
You
I
deserve
can't
it.
complain.
All right.
So-
You talked about the meeting that is going to be held there
Yes.
this week.
Tonight
And-
at 5:30.
Tonight at 5:30.
Tonight at 5:30.
And then you also talked about a party that was booked.
Yes.
So there you go. You
rented
can do
out
that.
the whole theater for the evening for a special. They picked the movie and they get the whole upstairs to themselves. So thank you, Melham. It's part of I think it's Hospital Week or Nurses Week. It's
Oh, nice.
They're doing everything to celebrate and honor people in that business and. I'm glad that we get to be a part of it. So, yep, they bought some bulk popcorn yesterday. We sell it in big 30-gallon bags if you're interested in that. We also did that for a couple of graduation parties. So popcorn bars, I guess, are popular. You just throw some popcorn on a table and some candy and easy. Easy and cheap.
Did I just hear you say you do 30-gallon bags of popcorn?
30-gallon bags for $30.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Wow. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weddings, graduations, birthday parties.
Yeah, it'd be
They're
great for that, wouldn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people like to put their M&Ms in their popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Put M&Ms,
popular.
put some dry roasted peanuts in there, too.
Oh, there you go.
Now, when you have 30 gallons, you don't do the butter.
We can. If you special
Really?
request it, we will absolutely layer some butter in there. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. That sounds really good. 30 gallons. That's a party going on
Yes,
there.
it is.
That's a party.
Yeah.
That's a party. So we also we have all kinds of things available.
Of course, you talked about big movies showing now and coming. People can get their tickets online in advance if they want, right?
Yes, as long as the movie is scheduled. Once you get on there to see, to buy movies online, you just you click on the time of the movie you want and the date that you want to show it or you want to go to it. Fast and the Furious, if you want to see that one, if you want to buy tickets for that one early, they'll probably go on sale the Monday prior to it opening. Okay. So you can get in there and plan your weekend ahead of time. You are guaranteed a seat, but I still recommend showing up a little early. Doors open 30 minutes before our first show. So first show's at 7, doors open at 6:30. And if you don't want to sit in the front row, if you think it might be busy, maybe get there a little early.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not assigned seating.
It's a not
That's
no,
right.
it's not assigned seating. Some theaters do that. We don't yet. Could be a future thing. We don't know. But right now, you can reserve your seat, but it's up to you to get there for the one
go.
you want.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
I think that's pretty much it. We still have free popcorn every Tuesday. There's quite a few really good movies coming out. I'm super excited about the new Indiana Jones, starring Harrison Ford back in that role.
His
That'll
last
be in
one, he
June.
says, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll be in June. So something to look forward to in June.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Tanya,
think
can I
that's
ask
it.
you a question?
Absolutely.
It's kind of away from the movies, but am I right? Next weekend is your run walk that's coming up?
Yes. So the part of EMS week, they are culminating that on Saturday the 13th with a 5K run and also open house. So we do have the run that starts at 10 that morning. Online registration has ended. It ended Friday, but you can still sign up. You can show up that day and run it or walk it. It's just you're supporting a good cause. They're buying I'll probably get this totally wrong, but it's a cot, it's a gurney that's totally electric and automated.
Okay.
So they're raising money to help with that. And then the open house, there'll be a bunch of static vehicles. Kincaidor's going to be cooking some food. So the run starts at Melham, ends at Kincaidor. Should be a really, really fun day. We're praying for good weather.
Yeah.
For that day.
Yeah, and that's next Saturday.
That is next Saturday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know your husband Kelvin was on, and I want to get back to him again, and we're going to try to promote that a little bit next week. But I thought it might be a good time.
He's been working really hard on this. He's been wanting to bring a race like this to Broken Bow for quite a long time. We do these, so he's like, why don't we have one?
That's what he said. I didn't know you guys did them, but
yeah.
You not only do you do maintenance, you run a theater, and you.
I try to run a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long winter, though. I can't say I've kept it up when it was snowy and cold. That
was a little hard to
do.
Yeah. All right, we'll be talking more about that probably all next week.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it should be a really fun day.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
The Fox Theater here in Broken Bow. There's one in Cozad and Central City.
Yep, and you can check out all those showtimes on watchthefox.com, or we do have a hotline here in Broken Bow. It's 872-2393.
2393. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out.
With spring activities just getting underway, you may be experiencing some aches and pains. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111. We offer state-of-the-art equipment and techniques to help you recover from back injury, muscle strain, or surgery. Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 or check us out at any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Gothenburg, Kearney, or Callaway. Let Team Physical Therapy get you back into shape for spring. 872-5111.
Hi, I'm Tina with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and I would love to discuss your home, auto, farm, or commercial coverage. I have several great carriers to choose from, so stop on in or call for an appointment and we'll work together on a free, no obligation quote. I'm at 914 South D Street in Broken Bow, or give me a call at 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance under the Big Red Awning.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
8:26, and Brent is going to be heading out to try to get set up to get to the track meet in Paxton, and I'll be leaving shortly to head to Varney Health Mart for our monthly remote broadcast there. And
Man, who's going to run things?
I don't know if anybody, I think...
Are Christy and Shannon on? Christy and Shannon, get in here. You're on.
Oh, boy, that'd be a great show. Really big show. Well, we're just going to take a commercial break, get some music going, and we'll see who shows up.
Works for me.
I imagine Jeremy will be in. He might bring somebody along with him because a lot of live reads left to do and lots of things coming up. Pizza Hut yet. Also, we mentioned Varney Health Mart, and Custer Care Center will be in the 9 o'clock hour. And Brent will be headed to Paxton. You're going to go in and check out the animals. Well, they used to be live animals that are at Paxton, but they're...
Oh, you talking about Ole's?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, depending on when the meat gets over, you never know. We might just swing over to Ollie's for a quick bite. Ole's. Is it Ole's or Ollie's? Ole's.
I think it's Ole's.
Ole's, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Story about that. We'll do that another time.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll take a time out. We've got the Rolling Stones coming up.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 6.49% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's so much to celebrate right now at Bo Bootery, like moms and grads. Happy Mother's Day and congratulations, graduates. We have great gift ideas. Save 20% on sandals, flip-flops, Sabona magnetic bracelets, or purses and wallets. Let that special mom or graduate know how much they mean to you with a special gift from Bo Bootery. Located on the east side of the square in Broken Bow, we're proud to be your home-owned shoe store.
Gary Superfoods is excited to see you soon. They are open every day 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Save on USDA choice boneless beef New York strip steaks for $9.99 each. Boneless pork loin chops are 10 for $10. Or enjoy delicious packages of strawberries or blackberries at 2 for $5. Start your day with Kellogg's cereals, 2 for $6. Don't forget orange juice. Simply Juice varieties are $3.69. Gary Superfoods, shop with them on South B Street in Broken Bow.
Your mornings sound better
if you're driving in the car.
The Rolling Stones here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Jeremy in the studios with you now on KCNI and KBBN radios. We continue to simulcast today. We've got a couple of things here in the studio to tell you about while Dave is on his way to the remote broadcast we are expecting at Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow, so make sure you stick around for that. That's coming up in a matter of minutes. I do want to, again, remind you that we have a couple of flood warnings that are in effect for Custer County. Now, the interesting thing about these flood warnings is they're kind of split in half. So the northwest part of Custer County is not in a flood warning, and the southeast part of Custer County is not in a flood warning, but everywhere else is. And the interesting thing is that the southern part of the warning only goes until 10 a.m., and the northern part of the warning goes until noon today. So that, again, is for most of Custer County. But, again, we are receiving some pretty rapid rain in a lot of our listening area, and will continue to do so as the weather radar doesn't look like it's going to calm down at any time soon. So as more rain falls, just keep those items in the back of your head when it comes to flood warnings. The big thing is if you come across some deep water, the idea is to turn around and not try to drive through it. When you encounter flooded roads, most flood deaths do occur in vehicles, and that's because people try to cross that water. Their vehicle stalls out, and then they can't safely get to dry land and end up drowning. And in hilly terrain, there are hundreds of low water crossings that are potentially dangerous in heavy rain, so don't attempt to cross flooded roads. Find an alternate route, and then as that water and rain obviously goes down, we'll kind of be out of the woods as far as that goes. So do keep that in mind. Again, that flood warning for Custer County, 10 a.m. in some spots, noon in other spots. There is also a flood warning for parts of Lincoln County as well. But that one is of the variety of the southern Custer County one, which expires at 10 a.m. All right, time for me to take care of a little bit of business while we wait on Dave to get to Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. I want to tell you about an early childhood infant toddler cook position. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for someone to join their team. This is a full-time position with a starting wage of $13.76 per hour. It comes with amazing benefits: health, dental, life, and vision insurance, also generous leave accrual, or PTO, an employee assistance program, a flexible 4-day working schedule, opportunities for professional development, 11 paid holidays, and you get your birthday off as a paid day. They also have employer-matched retirement up to 3%. Now, you need to have a high school diploma or equivalent and a valid Nebraska driver's license and working phone, and some experience working with infants from newborn to age 3 and their families is a plus as well. Some of your general duties will include purchasing food and preparing meals, complying with USDA requirements, and you'll also be responsible for cleaning the classroom, doing dishes, laundry, etc. So if you need an application, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780 extension 0, or you can go online to centralnebraskacap.com. Again, that is for an early childhood infant toddler cook in Broken Bow with Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. Also want to remind you that the Broken Bow United Methodist Church is inviting all children who will be entering kindergarten up through 6th grade in the fall of 2023 to attend their Vacation Bible School. We had the great pleasure of talking to the folks from the Broken Bow United Methodist Church recently here on The Breakfast Show, and they were telling us all about this great theme that they've got going on this year for their Vacation Bible School. It's called Food Truck Party. May 30th through June 2nd, 9 a.m. to noon each day. The theme throughout the entire week is Food Truck Party. There's plans to have a food truck on site to serve daily snacks and lunch on select days by local vendors as well. The last day will end with a short program, giving the chance for the kids to show off everything they did and learned through the week. You can visit a link online or check out the Broken Bow United Methodist Church page to sign your children up. The website link is bbumc.mycokesburyvbs.com. But again, that full link will be available on the Facebook page. It's bound to be a great week of Bible stories, songs, games, snacks, and other fun activities. They are excited to have your child or children join them. Sounds like a lot of fun. And any day that you want to start your day off with a great drink or snack, you need to go to Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts. They're open Monday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with daily happenings. They're also offering Sarah's Sweets in their store now. You can check out their pastry case with options like banana bread. Oh, that's right up my alley. Rolls and scones as well. They've got some great drinks for May. The Pooh Bear Latte has honey, vanilla, and cinnamon. Of course, if it's Pooh Bear's latte, it's got to have honey in it. The Coconut Macaroon has white chocolate, coconut, and almond milk. The Caramel Toffee Nut has caramel, English toffee, and hazelnut. The Mother's Day Latte, there you go. Go and get Mom that for Mother's Day. Raspberry and white chocolate. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup has peanut butter and mocha. And the Firefly Latte has white chocolate and cinnamon. All sounds delicious, and those are all available to you at Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow, your May drink specials. We're going to step away and take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get you closer to that remote broadcast happening at Varney Health Mart with Dave.
Start checking items off your warm weather to-do list with the help of Ansley Lumber and Supply. They have the materials you need. LP Smart Siding, featuring premium diamond coat technology, will protect your home for years to come. To protect from the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley.
It's that time of year. Time to get plants in the ground. The Secret Garden is open every day in May. Weekdays 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays 1 to 4. Shop a variety of annual plants, succulents, cactus, home decor, antiques, Watkins, and more. Ephesians 4 verse 32 says, "Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Tuning into the high school football game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite country music. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. Did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping the public safe in dangerous times? No matter what the reason, KCNI Pure Country is here to serve you. We encourage you to text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in vehicles. Text AM to 52886.
And we would greatly appreciate it if you did so. That would be awesome. And we could give you a virtual pat on the back through the radio, or if you stop by, we'd give you a real pat on the back for doing that. All right, music from George Ezra as we get ready to go to Varney Health Mart in a matter of moments.
Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
And thank you very much for tuning in to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It's time to go remote. Now, Dave is operating without a headset. We sent some backup equipment with Brent, and that is our normal remote broadcast equipment. So Dave is operating without a headset, so I think he's probably got his phone shoved into his ear right now, trying to hear when I'm sending it his direction. Well, Dave, that time is now. Let's go to Varney Health Mart. It's all yours.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. Yeah, I did have the phone up there, but this is going to work. We're ready to go at Varney Health Mart because Mother's Day is Sunday.
Yes, it's coming right up. Today's Wednesday. You only have a few more days to come into Varney Health Mart and shop.
That's right, and 20% on Mother's Day?
Yeah, on gifts and decor. And of course, we have complimentary gift wraps, so you won't have to worry about that. And Debbie has a nice selection of Mother's Day cards right now. We still have a good selection. So.
Okay, good. Cards, gifts, 20% off. Now, is that on the cards as well, or just on the...
Just on the gifts and decor.
Okay, wanted to make that clear.
Yes.
But 20% is a nice savings, and I don't know, Mother's Day kind of popped up on us kind of quick this year. We were waiting for spring, and we wanted to get winter over with, and next thing you know, it's Mother's Day.
Yes, you're right, Dave.
And
Isn't that something?
graduations
Graduations as well. Mm-hmm.
And I think there are still a few graduations left, so if you haven't gotten that taken care of, you have some things you can purchase here for that.
Oh, absolutely. And we still have graduation cards too. And remember, we gift wrap for free, and that's a nice thing you don't have to do yourself, and it's all taken care of and done right here.
Very good. You have a clipboard. On your clipboard, you have
a long list.
You have a long list of things.
A long list.
So let's jump in.
Okay, well, we'll always start here at the Montana Silversmith. We have a good selection of jewelry here right now, which makes a great Mother's Day gift, and you cannot forget those grandmothers either.
That's true.
So you can come in and look at our selection and pick something out from there, and it's, like I said, 20% off. And along with the Montana Silversmith jewelry, we have other jewelry as well, and a nice selection. I just got an order in this week, so we have quite a few other necklaces, crosses, earrings. We also have, I want people to know we have necklace extenders in silver and gold, and we also have the backs for earrings in case you have lost yours and you need some extra backs.
That's a good thing, because that happens. You lose the back, and then you're out
Can't
of
wear
luck.
the earring, or you're taking off from another earring. But these also have, they're like the comfort ones where they have a little bit of like a plastic on them that goes up against your ear, so it's more comfortable.
Well, you would know. I don't have.
You
any,
don't wear earrings,
I have no
Dave?
piercings.
Oh, okay.
I'm pierceless.
Okay, that's good to know. Dave, I asked you not to make me laugh.
No tattoos, no piercing with this guy.
Okay.
The thought there is I'm going to go out the same way I came in.
Okay, that's a good thought.
Wrinkly.
Okay, we'll go with that. All right. And we got a new order of our Naked Bee in, and I know I have customers that have been waiting for our Serious Hand Repair Cream to come in.
Okay.
And it's here now, and it's a wonderful cream. It's a little bit heavier than their regular cream, but it soaks right in. It's not oily, it's not greasy, it stays on your skin. Even after you wash your hands, it's still on there. It's a really nice lotion, and we have testers here. We have testers of all of our different fragrances, so you're able to see if it's a fragrance that you like or not. And then we also have the unscented ones. So, and the Naked Bee, its signature lotion is the Orange Blossom Honey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very good lotion, and we have been selling it for a long time, and a lot of repeat customers, and they come back because it works.
And that says it all.
It says it all.
Yep.
And I did want to mention, we have a lotion with the Naked Bee that's called Nag Champa, and I know it's a little bit different, but it's kind of woodsy and soft, and it's for men and women. It's a wonderful scent.
Well, it's a nice display right here in the store, folks, and if you haven't tried it before, give it a whirl. And as you say, you have the samples, the testers, so you can kind of decide what you want.
Right. And Stepping over here, we have some other great gift ideas that came in. These are all, let's see, they're all handmade in Wisconsin, and we have some whipped body scrub. We have it in the sweet patchouli and sandalwood scent, and we have it in a vanilla buttercream. And when these products come in, I usually purchase something and try it and see how I like it. I love this. It's a little, it has the sugar in it, but the sugar's not hard on your skin, and it lathers a little bit, but it feels like you're putting on a really soft lotion as you wash. It makes your skin feel really good.
And 20% off.
And 20% off. And they're packaged really pretty. And they also have bath salts, and there's a roll-on essential oils that have a blend in them, and the bottles are beautiful. They have like dried flower petals inside of them. And there's lavender peppermint, and then there's a lavender eucalyptus, and a rosemary citrus clove. And there's testers here, once again, so you can try them and see if you like them, and they just would make a beautiful gift, a pampering gift for your mother or grandma.
That's a good way to put it, pampering gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also in this line, there's a lip scrub that if your lips are dry, it's just a really nice light scrub, a sugar scrub that you put on there and kind of massage your lips, and then it takes off the dry skin.
Oh.
And then there's a cuticle oil in a pencil that you paint on your cuticles to help with your dry cuticles. And it works really well.
All right. So lots of things for beauty and comfort.
Yes, and also I want to talk about a gift that would be kind of a necessary, or it's something I just don't talk about very often when you come in here, Dave, and it's a really, really good product. And it's a compression leg wear. They're knee-high compression socks. We sell a lot of them. They work. They're wonderful. If you have swelling in your feet or your legs, or you get leg cramps, these socks will definitely help you with that. It's a company out of Montana that's all women-owned, and they also run a deal where that if you purchase 5 socks, you know, within whatever time, it doesn't matter, your 6th pair would be free. You need to go online and to be able to get the 6th pair. They'll mail it to you. But they're all 15 to 20. They come in small, medium, medium, large, large, extra large, and that also comes into a wide calf.
Okay. And the other thing about I've noticed here by standing and looking at this as you describe it, you think compression leg wear, you think, oh, blah, you know. They have really nice designs here.
These have beautiful designs. You can get a plain color, or you can get a design. You can get a fun design. We have one that's brand new this year that's called a bonefish, and it's kind of fun.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's white, and it has the fish, but you see the bones. And then there's one that's in light blues and tans, and they have a buffalo on it. There's a pastel stripe. There's dots. The solids are blacks and grays. Checkers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, those are nice.
They're nice. And they come in nylon, cotton, and merino wool.
Okay, so if one of those fabrics bothers you, you have a choice, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Those are nice. Okay.
They're nice. And it, like I said, we have so many repeat customers. They come back and say, oh, I have to get some more of these. They're so nice.
Again, that says it all.
It does. And I guess we're right here by the candy. You know, candy's always
a great gift.
It's a great gift for Mother's Day. I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to go fast because there's a lot of things I want to talk about, because I'm excited that I feel like we have a lot of good gifts for Mother's Day. And they're great graduation gifts, too, if you want to come in, and they'll be 20% off. So,
okay.
But the Russell Stover's candy, we have the boxed, we have the small gusset bags, and a few large gusset bags coming in. And, of course, we have the sugar-free and the Russell Stovers.
Which is important because
yes.
they want to have the joy of eating Russell Stovers, but can't have the sugar. So
right, and honestly, the sugar-free is just as good. It is very good. And then, of course, we carry the Baker's chocolate as well.
Those are really good.
They're really good. Yes, of course, they're made right here in Nebraska, and they just they melt in your mouth. They're so good.
They do, and you have a lot of selection there. Nice selection.
Yes. Let's see. We're right here by the purses. So we have a nice selection of purses right now. We have the smaller crossbody bags. I think we have a couple larger bags left. There's some wallets and really the simple card wallets as well. And then there's a really thin wallet where you can put in some cards and a little bit of money. Simplicity. It's easy, it's light. We did get some caps in that are called ponytail caps that the girls like.
Oh.
And we have them in they're distressed. We have distressed red, gray, and a navy blue. And in the back, see, Dave?
Oh, yeah, you got the straps so you can pull your ponytail right through there.
Mm-hmm. And they're easily adjustable with the Velcro strap.
Some nice purses, all 20% off.
All 20% off. And then we have a few, I don't know, I think a nice new kitchen towel would be a good gift for a mother or grandmother. We have one for a grandma that says the best memories are made at grandma's. And it's a pretty off-white color with applique flowers on there. And then there's pretty, like a turquoise and white stripe on the bottom.
Yeah, that's really pretty, and you can tell the quality's there too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a really good dish towel. So, and don't be afraid to use it. You can hang it for decor, but use it. That's what it's for. There's another one that's called Faith, Family, and Farm, and it's got the red barn on it and the red and white checkered on the bottom, and with the windmill. It's a nice one.
That's going to be popular here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave.
Well, she's checking them off, folks. We're making progress here.
Yes. And then also there's still a good selection of garden flags.
Okay.
And the garden
Let's
stakes.
look at 'em.
I think those make great gifts. And then while we're over here, there's one for camping. A lot of people, when they go camping, they like to kind of decorate around their camper a little bit. And so we tried to bring some of that in for people to have fun with at their campers. There's ones like that one that you're looking at has the monarch butterflies and some yellow tulips. Like Isn't that pretty? It's so nice. Colorful.
And some different varieties of the monarchs too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it has the bicycle on here with the basket with the flowers. It says, "Oh, happy day." Happy, fresh cut, flower delivery.
Those are nice. And then you can get the stands too, of course.
Yes, the garden stakes. And we do have both heights. We have a smaller height. Like say if you wanted to put a flag out at, I'm kind of jumping ahead to Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
But say if you want to put a flag out at the cemetery, this is a little bit shorter one. Where maybe the flags wouldn't whip as much, and it just looks nice with the headstone.
The monument, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we have quite a few of those left, and then we have the taller one as well, if you'd like that. And I guess since we're talking about memorials, I have a nice selection of memorial products that have come in recently, and not only for the people that we love, but for the pets we love as well.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of people that come in that want memorials for pets, or they have a good friend that lost a pet and they want to
make them feel better.
Yes. So I'm talking about the pets because that's where we're at, standing by. A little dog came in. It's probably about 5 inches high. The dog is sitting. There's a heart on him and the little angel wings. And on one side it says, "Faithful Friend." So that's a nice memorial for a pet.
Yep.
And then walking over here, we have, of course, the cardinals are always popular. And there's a cardinal on a heart that says, "Your wings are ready." Your wings were ready, but our hearts were not. There's a nice wind chime that's, I don't know how to describe that really. Well, it's set in a stone, a stone.
It looks like a monument with a heart opening with chimes in the opening. It's really cool.
Yes, and it says, "When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure." And then also, these are neat, but I'm going to talk about this first. Okay. We don't always think about this, but I brought in some memorials for somebody that maybe lost a baby or a child. It says, "Love for a child lasts forever," and there's an angel there with her wings wrapped around the baby that she's holding. So I just love that.
That would hopefully be some comfort anyway. So
yes,
those are available.
They are available. And then something new that we haven't ever had before that I found I think's pretty neat. They're metal. They're heavy. They're a metal stake that you can put in the ground up at the cemetery or at home, wherever. One says, "God has you in his keeping. We have you in our hearts."
And it's heavy enough that you could put it out at the cemetery and go pick it back up, or leave it.
Or leave it.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it's metal, it's white, and it has the saying on it, and then there's a really soft pastel floral in the background.
Very nice.
And then we have another one that's it's actually not a memorial one, but it's could work for that. I think it'd be nice in your flower garden. It says, "Bless this home, each brick and rafter. May there always be love and laughter."
And that's the same.
It's the same
build.
It's a metal.
Those are nice and heavy.
I really like those. And
kind of shaped like a breadboard with a handle on it.
You're right.
Yeah.
It is. That's a good description.
But
very good.
The handle is where you poke it into the ground.
Yes.
And so you won't see that part. But yeah, those are handy to be able to display without a lot of effort and uncomplicated.
Yes.
But the messages are great and they're very durable. So.
And we have some wind chimes, regular wind chimes here. They're a blue butterfly with a pretty pattern on the butterfly, and then the wind chimes that are hanging from that. Those are fairly simple. They're nice. There's a beveled glass block that the glass is clear. It's heavy, so you could use it as a paperweight or just
put it on your desk.
Put it on your desk. There's some nice sayings on there. This one says, "You make life beautiful." There's a flower and there's flowers, a bird, and a dragonfly on that one. This one has flowers. It says, "All things grow with love." Boy, do you hear the rain?
Yes, it's raining on the roof.
It's raining again.
Yeah, it's raining hard.
It's wonderful. And then this one has florals on it. "Friends are flowers that never fade." You know, and it's great to give your friends a Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, that's true.
It really
doesn't
is.
have to be just for moms.
No.
Okay, we're out of time. How's your list coming?
I think we covered most everything. Can you
good.
believe that? There's a few things, but that's okay.
Well, what did we miss here? We got.
Well, know what? This is just like a small gift, but it's Saturday. We're